Hey guys, don't mind the furry shirt. Today I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a kind of a collection tour kind of thing, but also it's mainly just me being curious about how much crap I actually own. So without further ado, let's get started with it. Alright, we're going to start off part 2 with handheld consoles. So here is my Nintendo DSi. I got this system in December of 2009 and I used it a lot. Even after I got my 3DS, I still used this. It was a nice little console. I took it everywhere. Even my sister's swim practice, I would take this everywhere. Speaking of the 3DS, here's the 3DS. I got this sometime in 2012, I think. And this was the last Nintendo console I ever got. I'm gonna be honest, I never really had interest in the Nintendo Switch. That's why I never really asked for one. I think this is still on. Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Blue light. And Nintendo batteries are insanely long lasting. You hear that theme? Yes. Oh yeah, it has the Zelda game I ported from my DSi to this thing. I used to play this Zelda game all the time when I was younger, but I could never figure out how to beat it, and I just now got to Vachi's place. This does have some childhood memories on here as well. Where's the sound thing? Oh, here it is. Let's play some annoying sounds.
Mic test on July 17th, 2022. I wonder how this sounds.
It sounds awful. Thank you, past me. And last but not least, we have my PlayStation Vita. I got this for my 12th birthday in 2017, and I don't use it anymore, and I'm kind of thinking of selling it. And the battery's been dead for a long time, so it doesn't even have the flashing red light to indicate that it is dying. Let's move on to watches. This is a first generation Apple Watch that my uncle gave to me. I'm surprised that's still even trying to turn on. It is in fact 11:27 a.m. I think my uncle has the Apple Watch Ultra now, so yeah, he really upgraded. And here's my Apple Watch Series 1. This is a watch I've been using since 2020. This used to belong to my other uncle. Yes, both of my uncles passed down technology to me because, well, I'm the tech person in the family, so yeah. I still use this watch from time to time. I still put it on, I still wear it. You might have seen me wear it in that video I made a few days ago, weeks ago, I don't know. Yeah, it still turns on. I just need to charge it. Now to Android phones. This is a ZTE phone that I built in another video. If you haven't checked that out, you totally should. I'm pretty sure this runs Android 6. Yeah, this runs Android 6.0.1. And I don't think it has enough battery to actually fully boot up, but we'll see. Oh wow, I guess it does. Oh, no it does not. Here's a Galaxy S5. I got this back in 2022 to review for a video. I actually kind of used it a little bit, but then, I realized that this phone is kind of slow on its recent version of Android, and I don't really know any ways to make it faster. I don't know how to speed up the performance or make it smoother. I loved these old Android phones. It was so easy to just do that. Could take out the battery, swap it with a new one, even put an SD card in there. Well, at least you can put an SD card in this. This is a Galaxy S7. I'm pretty sure it's still on. Yeah, it is, but it's at 15%. Wow, the only Android phone is gonna stay on when I do stuff with it. Vulnerability detected. Samsung text-to-speech engine. Remind me later. This runs Android version 8, I'm pretty sure, either 7 or 8. Although it's not the smoothest experience, it's still actually not the worst. I actually wouldn't mind using this if I had nothing else to use. And last but not least, my favorite Android phone of my collection, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. This thing is so beautiful. It is so smooth on its latest version of Android, which is Android version 10. The design looks beautiful. It's also 512 gigabytes. Which is really good, and I don't think I even used 10% of the storage, so that's really nice. I actually charge this up really often and use it because it's such a nice Android phone. If I had to choose a phone to switch to Android to, that would be this phone, because this phone is actually really good. Now let's move on to cameras. This is a Sony Handycam HDR CX405. Yeah, sounds like a mouthful, doesn't it? This is a neat little camera. I only used it for my own little home movies. I didn't really use it for YouTube stuff. until I had to use it for when I was using my old Lenovo PC, and the only camera I could use was this because this has a USB output, and it even has a flip screen, so that's fun. Let's get a 2018 clip going.
Hey guys, so there's a stupid truck here. What are you doing?
Well, 13-year-old me did not care about appearance. I look awful. But yeah, it was a neat little camera. I've had this since 2015, but then in 2017, I mistakenly erased all the crap that was on it. So everything from 2015 to 2017 was just erased. So only clips from 2017 and onwards are on here. And here is my Canon G7X Mark I. This is a camera I've been using since 2021. It's a really good camera. It's actually what I used to record that first part of the last video. If you're wondering why the microphone was kind of in that first part of the video, then yeah, that's why I was using the Canon, because the microphone's up here. It also has a flip screen and it turns on. Wow, look at that. Ooh. I usually have a 256 gigabyte SD card in there. But it's currently in my laptop because I was using it. Alright, next we're doing tablets. Here is a Galaxy Tab 10.1 inch tablet that I have no idea if it works because I do not have a power cord for it. This was included in the box of all the other 5Cs, so yeah, this was a nice little addition. There was also another one that was like really dirty, and I didn't want two of the same tablet, so I just Here's a 64 gigabyte first gen iPad. The best part is I downgraded this to iOS 4.3.5 from iOS 5.1.1. And yes, it's even jailbroken. Can you believe this was mainly just an oversized iPod Touch back then? Look how thick and heavy it is. I got this in 2017 for Christmas, mainly because I kind of wanted to experience old iOS again. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much why I got this. And I don't know why I got 64 gigabytes, but yeah. Here we have this 32 gigabyte iPad 2 running iOS 8.4.1. I downgraded it from iOS 9.3.5 to 6.1.3, and then I upgraded from 6.1.3 to 8.4.1. Why? I don't know, I think iOS 8 actually runs pretty okay on these iPads. It's not terribly slow, but it's not super fast. It's kind of like in the middle. It's actually not too terrible. It's wanting to update. This is one of my uncle's old iPads. He gave it to me in a bag full of other devices that I'm gonna show in a little bit, and that I have shown. That first gen Apple Watch. Here's a 16 gigabyte iPad 2 on iOS 6.1.3. It looks in really nice condition. The only thing is that it's dirty down here. I need to clean it. It's kind of disgusting. Oh, I'm kind of rubbing it off actually. Other than that, it's actually in really nice condition. On iOS 6, it looks really good. This used to actually be my grandmother's iPad until they upgraded, I'm pretty sure, to something else. I don't know what they upgraded to, but this iPad just sits in my collection. It's something I would mess with. I'm so glad I figured out how to downgrade stuff, that way I can put new life into these devices. Here's an iPad mini first generation. This was my uncle's old iPad as well. I don't know why he had both a mini and a full size. I actually can't say anything because I just showed everything I just had. I downgraded this to iOS 8 and then I upgraded it back to iOS 9 for some reason. I don't know why. But this is also 32 gigabytes. It looks really good. This was in a case for all of its life, but I took it out of the case because it looks beautiful. And last of the iPads, we have this iPad mini 4th generation. This runs iOS 15 and it's a 16 gigabytes, which is like the worst one to get. It has a pre-applied screen protector, if you guys can see that. It's in pretty good condition, like really good condition. The only downside is that it's 16 gigabytes. Other than that, it would have been a pretty solid device still today, but 16 gigabytes on iOS 15 sucks. And I think this is the last thing I'm gonna show off. The Oculus Quest 2. I've been using this quite a bit. I don't want to shine the light directly into the lenses, so let's not do that. I've had this for about 8 months now, and it's actually really fun to mess with. I'm making VR videos on my other channel, and it's been really funny. This is the 128 gigabyte model. I think that's the base model, but it's fine. It's actually really fun. I put this little axolotl sticker on it too. Hold it like hamburger. And here's just my box collection. I have 14 Pro, 11, 10S, 10R, 6S, SE, 4, and 3GS box. I have some other Apple boxes, some earbud case, AirPods box. I don't know what's behind there. I'll have to look again. Box for my headphones, box for the Oculus Quest, Apple Watch, another Apple Watch, and my computer's power supply. This is Office for Mac 2011. I want to see what these boxes are actually. Oh, this is an Apple TV box. This is the USB Super Drive box, and this is a Mac Mini box. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching the part 2 of my tech collection video. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, you probably should do that, because then you'll actually see how much crap I really own. If you have enjoyed and you want to see more videos like this, leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you're new, become a channel member if you want to get access to videos early as well as sneak peeks to future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.